Did you know that Dollar Tree has recently started selling some of their own crafters resin? So I've been obsessed with using pressed flowers and resin lately. I just love it so much, and I knew there was a million things that I could do in its own video to put this to good use. Now, I have purchased resin at other places, Walmart, Temu, at craft stores like Michael's or Hobby Lobby, and I feel like you get a little bit more for your money if you buy it in bulk. It can be expensive because they do usually have larger containers, but getting to pick it up for $5 at Dollar Tree is still really convenient for me, especially making Dollar Tree videos. But whenever I saw this, I knew I had to share some incredible ideas with you guys that I had in mind. Don't forget to leave me a big thumbs up, and let's go ahead and get started. So this first project is a unique, gorgeous project idea that you're absolutely going to love. I actually surprised myself with how well that it turned out, but I picked up one of these large circular canvases that I picked up from the Dollar Tree Plus section. I go ahead and remove the plastic and then put a layer of Mod Podge down. Now, I know when you're working with resin, some people like to put down a small amount of resin and put your flowers in there, and that would have worked with something with sides, but for this I just needed to glue the flowers down in place, and then I can apply the resin where I want it to go. So like I mentioned, put the Mod Podge down on a thick layer and then put on these pressed flowers. Now, I love picking up my pressed flowers from Temu. You're just getting a ton more for the price point versus if you purchase these from Amazon, and you guys were the ones that actually told me that. But I love just collecting a ton of packs of these and having them on hand ready to go, and then using them for these types of projects. But this was so fun to put together. You can see that I am using my paintbrush with the Mod Podge and just lightly going over it, just so none of the petals or anything are going to float up, or the flowers aren't going to float up, but these are held down really nice. Now, I do want this to dry as much as possible, so 100% before adding anything on top of it, and I do kind of scatter them around in a circular shape, and I leave some overhang over the edges, and then just using my scissors to cut the excess off. And then Dollar Tree has out these fun large wooden rings. I'm going to use that as a barrier on the edge, so it's going to build up a place where I can pour the resin in, and then just one of these 99-cent wooden circles for the middle to turn this into a gorgeous tray. So I glue everything down in place, and then using my hot glue, I go around the cracks and seams just to make sure the resin is really going to hold in here. So like I mentioned, this was just kind of accidentally going to happen. I actually was going to take a canvas and put flowers around a quote in the middle and make this a wall sign, but then I don't know, this just kind of happened in the middle of the project, and I love it so much more. But using my resin, you want to follow the directions that's on the back of whichever resin that you purchase. For most of the ones I've ever used, it's just one part of the resin, one part hardener, and you want to mix that together for 2 to 3 minutes. And mixing it, putting in the time to mix it, really does make a huge difference with the bubbles, if it looks really cloudy, and how well it's going to set up. So make sure that you do take the time to stir it as long as it says. So I go ahead and like to mix this in a large amount for a project this big. So I am going to use the entire pack of the $5 resin pack that I picked up from Dollar Tree. Now, like I mentioned, I did want to make this a tray, but I needed the support in the middle. So I do turn this upside down, glue some tower blocks in the middle, and that's going to help it if I do decide to set a big heavy candle or anything on this tray. And then after I poured the resin in, I took my popsicle stick and made sure that I kind of pushed it over the edge. Some of the little stems were making it where the resin wouldn't flow to the edge, and just kind of get out any bubbles. You can use your heat gun to heat this up and get out any extra bubbles, but let this completely harden for an overnight or a couple of days, and absolutely looks gorgeous. I wanted to make a set of plates that I could display with the pressed flowers in them. I just think it is so gorgeous, and actually strolling through a lot of the home decor stores, you're starting to see so many resin-like pieces that you can decorate your home with. I know I've been collecting some necklace holders that had like some pressed flowers in them, as well as jewelry trays. So I thought it'd be fun to make a set that I could display in a dining area. So once again, using some Mod Podge, I'm actually going to just put it in the center of the plate because I can pour the resin in there and let it harden and the sides will catch it. But go ahead and put a layer of Mod Podge and then just put some of these flowers in there however you like, and then you can pour the resin over the top. They sell pressed flowers in so many different colors and like different flowers, but I just love a simple daisy, and pink and purple is definitely one of my favorites. I'm definitely a girly girl, so go ahead and just put whatever you want in there. I did try to put in some greenery, and then I feel like they needed a little bit of extra something, so I took some of the flowers that were kind of easy to break apart and kind of sprinkled them in the blank spots, and then go ahead and letting this completely dry before I add in my resin. If you are going to be working with a lot of resin, pick up the little $3 pack of mixing cups from the Dollar Tree. These just work well for smaller projects like this. It's not going to take a ton of resin to just pour it in the middle of these plates. And then I have a pack of just like barbecue skewer sticks that I'm using to mix these. These work really well. They're like a lot smaller than the large popsicle sticks that I have been using previously, and I just feel like they're perfect to scrape the sides and get it down in there. Like I mentioned, don't forget a heat tool. Carefully, you can heat this up to get rid of any bubbles, but I do like to go ahead and take my skewer stick and kind of poke the little bubbles as you see them. And you can work with resin for about 20 minutes before it starts to get really tacky, but definitely can come back in there while it is drying and just lightly push your flowers down in place if anything is starting to float up. Since I glued these down, I'm not getting a lot of that, but let this dry overnight, and it just depends on the amount of resin that you've put in your project. Let this harden and then they're ready to display. I love finding projects or decor pieces that I absolutely love and turning it into my own project or DIY that I know I can make a lot cheaper at home. So $15 for a plant in a little bit of fake water, which is the resin. You can definitely make this on a budget using Dollar Tree supplies. So $1.25 for the vase, $5 for the resin. I did end up using this entire kit just to make the water look really tall, and then just whatever floral pieces that you already have on hand or you want to pick up from Walmart, so you can spend as much or as little on this as you want. But just poured the resin directly down inside the vase, and then just stirred it inside there because I'm not going to need to like re-pour it. So this made it really convenient and less mess, and just try to have fun with this and pull off some of the floral stems. I started with some of these smaller ones and they just wouldn't stand up very nice. If you needed help, you definitely could take some clear tape and just kind of do like the grid pattern on top of the vase to help the flowers stand up until the resin dries. But I decided just to go ahead and get a larger piece that I could lean everything against. So some of these flowers are coming from Walmart, some of them are from Dollar Tree, but just played around with this large pink flowers and then started leaning the smaller stuff up against it. Remember that you do have a little bit of time before the resin completely hardens, so keep checking on this project. Make sure the little stems are still way down in the resin so nothing's popping up, because you will have time and it will stay soft quite a while that you can press them back down inside. These wooden pieces from the Dollar Tree Plus section are perfect for the base for any resin project. You can pretty much fill them up with anything that you want that's like low profile, kind of flat, and then pour the resin over them. So I wanted to make a fun beach scenery. You see tons of like little beach resin projects on Pinterest if you look them up to get you some fun ideas. But for this circle, I just wanted to go ahead and just kind of dry brush over the edges with white to lighten it up. And then this is just sand that I found in the backyard, so it's really dark. If you was using like really pretty white beach sand, I feel like it would be even prettier. I did try to even lighten this sand up by adding in some of the Dollar Tree white sand, and you can tell it just it just wasn't exactly what I was going for. So I'll definitely love to make this project again with some lighter color sand, but I go ahead and try it out so I can show you guys what it's going to look like. I do have some little seashells that I already had and just kind of spacing them out. And then Dollar Tree has so much like foil or accessories that you can put in resin. So I am using a little bit of like a blue sparkle foil sheet that comes in these small little containers and just kind of sprinkle it on everywhere. I added in some darker rocks as well as some clear rocks that didn't really show up very well, and then a couple of little diamonds. So you can really put anything that you want in there and then mix up your resin and pour over it and give it plenty of time. I had to pour this extra thick because some of the shells were really tall. It just looks so cute. All of my girls was begging to put this in their room. Okay, so I thought of an idea and I had to test it out. Taking one of these Dollar Tree mirrors, this is actually a really good size, and I wanted to put some of these diamonds in there and pour resin over it. So this is super easy. You do want to like seal it off, so I did put some hot glue in between the mirror and the frame just so it's going to hold my resin inside. Now when you are working with resin, always wear gloves and have proper ventilation and any type of protection that you need. Definitely look up all of the safety guides because it is a really strong like chemical smell that you do want to be safe around. So make sure that I always like have fresh air and wearing gloves. And I go ahead and put my diamonds in there and pour the resin over it, letting this set up. I did have to do a couple of pours, but I did leave this overnight and half the day the next day, and it dried really nicely and something fun that you could display jewelry on or make it like a candle plate.